And just like that, guys, let's go ahead and play. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started and play some Pirate 101. I hope everybody's doing great today. Let's go ahead and get started. I am having a fantastic day. I'm a little tired. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty tired. I almost did not make the stream. I think I was nodding off here waiting to get started, and my wife kind of like tapped me and woke me up. So, yeah, I made it. Barely. But I did make it. So, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. You're absolutely awesome for coming out. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great and wonderful day today. Very good. Hey, check it out. Rachel I is in the house. How are you doing, Rachel? I'm doing great. Captain OJ's there. Hey, the legend. The legend is with us as well. I hope you guys are doing great tonight. Yeah, I was nodding off. I was like, yeah, it was kind of rough. I almost did not make the stream. I was like, sleepy. That's okay. We're here. We're here. Got some good stuff. Well, actually, I'm just gonna play around with my Buccaneer and try to do some more side quests. Yep, that's what I'm doing tonight. We're doing some side questing, so chat is wide open. Thanks everybody for hopping in. We got some Rachel, some Captain OJ, the legend, Tom and Adeline in the house. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I hope you're doing well. So, not to talk about anybody, but like in one of my classes, I got 2 exchange students in one of my classes this year. Yeah, pretty neat. I got this girl from Spain. Wow, I've never met anybody from Spain before. She's really interesting. And then I got this girl from Germany. So it's pretty cool. I got some people, got some exchange students in class. So it's pretty awesome. Hey Samuel, how are you doing? I'm doing great, having a good old time. Very good. Doing well. Took a break from your Storm Wiz and started your Balance Wiz. Well, good. I thought you said something about maybe checking out some balance in chat on one of my videos there, Tom and Adeline. I hope you enjoyed it. I like my Balance Wizard. I've had a lot of fun with my Balance Wizard. I think that's the best way to use Reckless Frenzy. It took me a while to figure it out, though. Riposte. There we go. Good, got some exciting news happening in your life. Well, that's great. Yeah, I was just telling everybody that I have the pleasure of having 2 exchange students in one of my classes this year. It's pretty cool. You did? You're thinking about doing crafted gear in him to see how you do? Crafted gear is kind of fun. It's a different way to play. Mostly everybody's always going for that specific type of, well, not crafted gear, but, most people go for, most people just go for the waterworks and for the basic stuff, but crafted gear is great. Hey, you watched my Wizard 101 stream, legend? Yes, we're making some work in progress. It just takes time. Novus does take some time. You got a job interview at Taco Bell. Well, you go, Samuel. One of my daughters used to work at Taco Bell. She had a good time working at Taco Bell. 3 in the afternoon. Well, I hope that goes well for you. Interview time. Interviews are fun. Gosh, I'm glad I don't have to do any of that at the moment. I'm happy with my teaching job right now. There we go. That should get him. You're nervous but excited. Well, Samuel, that'll be great. Taco Bell needs some good burrito wrappers, I'm sure. I'm sure you will do just great. By the way, guys, thank you if you've logged on. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I encourage you because it really helps us out a lot. It costs you nothing. And if you like the stream, I appreciate that as well. I want to say thank you for anybody who likes the stream. But like that would be your advice for the interview that you have? Well, be positive, you know. Tell them the truth, you know. Of course, you know, if you're flexible, you know, like you can work a variety of hours. Employers like that, you know, because they need to be able to fill in shifts and everything. But don't tell them you can work something if you can't. That's even more frustrating if you say you can work something but you don't. So just have fun with it, you know. Be truthful and be honest. You know, talk about how you like working with others and, you know, just be a good, happy, positive yourself, Samuel. I'm going to get off here and grab some health because my health is in bad shape. Ooh. Look at those guys. All a-wandering. All a-wandering. Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, the best thing is to just be honest, be excited, be thankful for the opportunity, listen closely, listen closely to everything they tell you in the interview, and just answer the questions to the best of your ability. Smile. It's okay to take a moment and say, that's an interesting question. Let me think about it, and then answer them, you know. And it really depends on how well that manager was trained to interview people too. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. If they're trained really well, they're going to ask you some good, thoughtful questions where you're going to have to think about it before you answer. And of course, you know, I mean, when you're going for entry-level jobs, a lot of times people are just looking for somebody who's positive, somebody who's excited to do something, somebody willing to do the best they can, you know, and who seems earnest, you know, because especially if you've never had a job before, so you don't have experience, so they can't really gauge your experience or your what am I calling it? They can't really gauge how you would do in a new job if you have never had a job before. So a lot of times then what a good employer will do is they'll listen to you and listen to how you hold yourself and what you bring and what you might bring to the table on their team and everything. So yeah, you want to prepare yourself financially? Well, you know what? Getting a job, working hard, and being prepared for the challenges will do it for you. Yeah, just going with good attitude. Big smile, happy face. You know, be willing to do whatever it takes to be supportive. Talk about how you love working on teams and, you know, how it's all about keeping a good attitude even if things get stressful and busy. Because let's be honest with you, it's fast food. It'll be stressful, it'll be busy. Fantastic. If you guys are just joining, we are doing some Pirate 101 tonight. I've got my Buccaneer pirate, and we are out doing side quests. Going after some Kirin, which I think are basically Chinese unicorns. Hello, Luke. Thank you for hopping in. I hope you're having a great evening tonight. I'm having an excellent evening. Oh, my goodness. I am so tired. Yeah, so very good. Yeah, my school day was long for some reason today. I got home, I was making some stuff because we're doing some fun stuff in my astronomy class tomorrow. We're going to be doing some engineering and building of things. I'm kind of excited about that. It'll be something new, something I didn't do last year, so pretty stoked about that. So looking very much forward to it. You just don't have, you have to ride customers learning how to be nice and respectful no matter how rude customers be. Well, let's just be honest with you, Samuel. That is what retail is sometimes you have to learn how to be rude. I mean, how to be respectful, even if you get a rude customer. But, you know, if you end up being in the back, folding burritos and stuff, then you don't have to worry about doing the counter. But it's pretty easy to be nice at the counter. You just put a big smile on your face and just say, thank you, absolutely, let's get you taken care of. And most people are pretty nice. In fact, the majority of people you'll ever run into are pretty nice, they're pretty accepting, they're pretty understanding. I'm taking a class. I'm teaching, Luke. I teach physics and astronomy every single day of the week in high school. I have a good time teaching those classes. Oh, yeah. So we're doing some astronomy tomorrow. We're going to be building some ancient astronomy tools and testing them and see how well they go. We're going to take a couple days to do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Should be a lot of fun. Well, I'm glad you think so, Luke. It's good times. In physics, we were doing some motion modeling today. We're doing motion graphs and getting ready to get into kinematics. So, can't have fun unless you do some kinematics. Oh yeah, it's all about the fun with the kinematics. Go pirates, go! Nice. There we go. The Chinese Unicorn Slayer. That's me. Or should we say the Mushu Unicorn Slayer? There is a chest. Excellent. I think we're done slaying the Mushu unicorns. Fantastic. Oh, very good. So, if you guys are new to the stream, right now I'm playing my streaming pirate. My streaming pirate has always been my buccaneer, and I'm having a good time with him. Right now, we're trying to buff up him by getting some more training points for his companions. That way, I can handle some of the quests up in, what do you call that place? Valencia. Yes, I'm on the last part of the world here with this guy, getting ready to try to max level him out. So we've been just doing some side questing here so far. You hope you don't have to prep the food. That's going to be so hard to do. You'd rather clean and take out the trash at the dumpster or be at the front desk. Well, you know what, Samuel? You'll learn it all. You'll learn it all. No matter what they put you on, I think you'll have fun learning how to do it. And they always train you, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
You have done it! Burn the incense in Hamamitsu and the villages of Sujimura and Yagizawa. This may be our only hope to restore Rokugara's fortune.
Got to restore Yokogaru's fortune. Okay, well, that might be the way. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Do any of my students know about the YouTube channel? Sure they do. I don't advertise it much because I'm really not supposed to engage them on any other type of social media. But Rachel I, who was in the chat earlier, is one of my students. She is a senior this year. I'm pretty excited for her. She's a pretty awesome gal. And a few of them figure out where I'm hiding out, too. So, you know, for most of them, I'm just an anomaly, you know. But they're good kids. I like my students. I think they're all pretty interesting. Well, I think I got what I was wanting to get out of these guys. So I guess we're gonna go to. Let's go sell some stuff. Back to Skull Island. But you know what, Luke? That's like one of the most common questions I get when people find out I'm a school teacher. They go, hey, do your students know about your YouTube channel? I go, yeah, they do mostly for the most part. Have I ever played Wizard Pirate with any of your students? No, most of my students don't know much about Wizard Pirate. Usually the stories I'll get from my students is like, oh, I played that when I was a little kid. Or, yeah, I played that once, or I've never heard of that. What's that? Yeah, so some kids know about it, some kids don't. A lot of them don't play it anymore. They don't get the beauty of what Wizard Pirate is. Some of them will eventually. Yeah, some might catch it. You know, learn the value of what this wonderful game and how awesome it is. Oh boy. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. We gotta sell some stuff. Yeah, like that. Let's sell that. Very, very good. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I do run across the students who play some Minecraft, so they'll check out my Minecraft videos too, and they'll say like, "What are you trying to build there?" Well, if you watch the video, it kind of explains itself. So yeah, but yeah, usually if any of them play anything, it's usually Minecraft is what will pop up the most. You know. Let's get rid of some of this extra stuff here. There's some inventory out. Very good. Okay. Don't Boy, I gotta get rid of some of these extra boots. Because I don't need all these boots. Ooh, making some money on some boots. Nice. Ooh, don't need that. Let's sell that too. Do. What is that? Oh, the Doru. Yeah, I don't need that. What's that? Oh, I don't need that either. Very good. Let's get rid of that. Gosh, my inventory is like crammed with junk. Samuel, so many kids in your school never have any cool hobbies. You know what they told me? They just use the phones all day. Yeah, well, that's pretty much a lot of students. The phones are a lot of what they do. I love running into kids in my classes that have hobbies. Like I was talking to this kid. He's fascinating. He's really interesting to talk to. He was telling me how he's finishing a book right now. He's reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and he was telling me about the next book he's getting ready to read is a Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. And I was like, dude, he's funny though. He comes up with some of the most interesting stories. Hey, Kale the Great. Hey, I'm glad you were able to make it today as well. Hopefully you're having an excellent day. I'm having an excellent day. A little tired though. It's been a long day. In fact, I barely stayed awake to start stream. I might be starting my stream an hour early from now on these school nights because 8 o'clock's becoming past my bedtime. But I haven't thought about it yet, so maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Dylan's in the house. Hey, it's always good to see Dylan pop in on chat. I hope you're having a good evening. Wow, check out all the people in today. I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing most excellent. It's good to see all the different faces out there in the stream and in chat. By the way, chat is always welcome. Hop on in. Tell me how your day's been, what's been going on. My day's been fairly good so far. Just trying to clear my inventory out so I can go do some more questing. Yeah, I don't need that. Woo! Yeah, there's so many things we can't sell here. Aha! Vovo Fortress is in the house. I am doing well. Thank you for asking, Vovo. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Yeah, but so I got these two exchange students. I have a German girl and a Spain girl, and they're both pretty awesome. They're neat. They have stories. One's a ballerina. She dances ballet. Another one, she surfs, and she rides horses. So it's pretty neat to have them. One's from Spain. One's from Germany. Love it. Absolutely love it. They weren't in class today, but they're taking my astronomy class, and it's neat. It's neat having that. Yeah, I think so. You know, especially in Texas. They were telling me how when they were coming here, they just knew they were going to USA. They didn't know where they would end up, and they both ended up in Texas. So I just had to laugh about it. Texas, outside of Fort Worth. For dinner, you had some Southern-style chicken homemade. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, for dinner, I haven't had dinner. My wife made a stir fry. I haven't had a chance to go get any of it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. It already smells good. So I'm looking forward to grabbing some in just a little bit. Probably after stream is when I'm going to get out there and get it. But yeah, dinner is something I've not had a chance to get a hold of yet. Wow. These are worth a lot of gold. Let's do that. Fantastic. Well, that sounds good, Dylan. Kale, you got your buck up to level 60 today. He's in the middle of Aquila. That's awesome. My buck, he's like really close to max level. I think we're like level 67. I haven't checked for a while. Let's take a look. My character, yeah, level 68. I must went up to level 68. Great. And right now, you know, I've just been doing side quests because there's a lot of side quests I have not done with this buck. So right now, I'm trying to grab some extra side quests so I can get some extra training points. Speaking of which, let's take a look at my companions. Is there anybody we can bump up? Level 60. He's kind of a backup companion. Yeah, we'll pop him up a couple levels. Do I do the side quest in Valencia too? I haven't gotten that far yet, Kale. I'm like going back and catching up a whole bunch of side quests I haven't done yet. So yeah. So right now I'm like just hopping through worlds, knocking out as many little side quests as I can. Right now I'm going for the side quests to get me training points at the moment. Oh yeah, most of those give some good XP. That's good. I'm not so worried about getting max level. I'm trying to get some more training points for my pirates. Because I need to get them up because I'm getting my butt kicked in Valencia too, Kale. My buccaneer. Yeah. I was getting my butt kicked, so I was like, we need to do something different. So we're I'm running around. Yeah, it is exciting to see a lot of players online. I think Pirate's pretty awesome, and I think it's going to get a renaissance because, you know, they just put out that new what do you call it? They just put out that new quest with Sinbad on the last update, which I thought was pretty good. They kind of hint at a possible new world coming up, which I'm kind of excited about. So if they're actually getting the content together to continue the story, I couldn't be more than happy. And honestly, I think if they did something like that, that would just rejuvenate. Yeah, the Sinbad quest, pretty awesome stuff. I think seeing a new world would so rejuvenate the player base in Pirate. It would get lots of people excited, especially if they did a good job on it. You know, give us something worth going with some interesting quest lines. So much potential. Okay, let's find ourselves a good quest. I'm looking for training point quests. Ah, there we go. That's Monquista training point quest right there. Right here in the Primata Skyway, as it be. Yeah, I thought the Sinbad quest was a lot of fun. I need to get this guy maxed out so I can go ahead and do that too. Yeah, you pick up Sinbad as a character and he's part of the main storyline for sure. And of course you run into him a couple times in Wizard 101 too. I think Sinbad's a great spiral character to bring in too. I thought it was pretty awesome the way they did that. You don't know how true it is, but that's what somebody told you. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, he is now part of the main storyline, so I think it's pretty cool. You know, plus he was in there in Wizard 101, there in Mirage. Yeah, Mirage. That was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely main story. So I'm pretty excited about that. I like the whole Sinbad thing. Oh wow, I must be so OP for this quest because these guys are just folding like paper. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, Kale. Oh wow. You know you're OP when like 2 hits takes out the ships. Crush them! But they should have extended the level cap by 10 or 5 to make the Sinbad quest more XP. Well, you know, unless they're going to do a big world update, Kale, I'm okay by them not extending the level cap. Now, obviously, if they add a new world, I think that'd be the pretty important time to do the level cap. But for just a big quest like Sinbad, I don't think it's that necessary. Unless they were just going to make the content that much harder, where you have a level quest thingamajigger. I don't think it was totally necessary. I think it was pretty good. Oh yeah. We'll get that level cap increase though with the new world, so I think it'll be okay. Ooh boy. Let's crush another ship. If only all the ship fighting was this good. Man, it would make ship fighting so much fun. Okay, let's get back to Saint Bonobo's Abbey. Very good. Awesome. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so chat's always wide open, so thanks everybody for hopping in. I think Luke's a new chatter tonight. Saw a lot of everybody else last stream, so thanks for hopping in. Ship fighting has always been so hard in this game. It gets annoying. I think the ship fighting, the dynamic, it's just not very dynamic, Luke. I think that's the thing that annoys me. Yeah, I think if you over level and you push that nautical level up as high, the ship fighting gets a lot easier. At least I've noticed that with my other two pirates, because I over level my ship fighting. I keep my companions getting ship XP, and that makes the ship fighting a whole lot easier. It's just that it's just not very interesting. I guess that's my point. I don't mind the ship fighting mechanics. It's just not that exciting. You're just spamming the same buttons the other time. I would love for them to make it more, I don't know, action-based, where you got to move around to get the best hits or something like that. I think there's a lot of things they could do that could make the ship fighting way more interesting in Pirate, as opposed to just pulling up on a guy and spamming the same three buttons every single time.
Devastated by the loss of their sacred water.
Oh, I love the
Monkquisition.
Monkquisition.
Twice about messing with the opposition.
The Monkquisition. I love the Monkquisition. That's so awesome. Okay, let's find something else here. There's nothing fun about the constant hitting of the buttons. Yeah, Dylan, I think that's the worst part about it. It's just not that interesting. I think, I think if there was one thing for them to overhaul in Pirate, it would be the, it'd be just that, the ship fighting. If they could find a way to make it more interesting, maybe looking a little more skill-based to it or something like that, I think that would just instantly improve that part of the game, because it's just, ship fighting's just, you know, and I think it's always been that way. I think the first few times you do it, you're like, okay, this is interesting, but after the 20th time you've done it, it's like, and then when you get those really long defeat and collect quests for ship with doing ship fighting, you just really want to go hit your head against the wall, you know, like, oh, not again. And when you're OP like I just did like that, that's not so bad, but most of the time the fights are a little bit more drawn out, and it gets really disappointing when you get sucked in and then you have to do like a on-board battle. It's like, oh man, it's like, why? I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to blow them up with my cannons. There we go. Hey, Orange Face is in the house. I'm doing great. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi. It's ironic that the ship fighting is the most boring part of the game that has to do with pirates. Yeah, it is ironic. I mean, I know some people like it, because I've had some feedback before, Dylan, that some people enjoy the ship fighting. They think it's okay. I just think it gets a little ham-fisted. I mean, if the idea is to board, might as well just make all the encounters boarding encounters, kind of like what we're doing here with the monsters, as opposed to like even doing the cannon thing. I don't know. It's my least favorite part of the game. I mean, it's not enough for me not to want to play it. It's just my least favorite part. And I think it could always be improved. And I've heard that from other players too, that's one of the things that they would love to see changed in some way. But hey, you know what? If we're getting more content, I can live with the boring ship fighting. Yep, I can handle it. Okay, some Batcudas now. Let's go and get them. Start working on the 2.0 quint damage for your myth? Well, good for you. That is awesome, Orange Face. Yeah, I haven't done any pet stuff for a while. I just don't have time to grind out a pet. Yeah, that's just, yeah. Just don't have time to do it.
No problem, Captain.
But then again, when school's in full swing, it's always a challenge getting stuff done. You know, right now I'm just happy to stay ahead of my students and getting my lesson plans ready to go and everything. Going for 210 damage on your myth? Well, good. You go for it, Orange Face. Yeah, you go ahead and rock that myth character out. Get that pet going. Contessa! Putting the crackdown on the Batcuda. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Hope everybody's doing great. Your fire is 215 now? Well, that's good. That is good. That sounds pretty awesome. Let's go talk to Cristobal de Concha in La Mancha. Very good. Pretty happy with that? Good. Well, you should be. You should be. Be proud of yourself, old orange face. Okay. Very, very nice. You know what? We need a question. We need a question of the stream, guys. We need a question of the stream. What would be a great question of the stream? Okay. Ooh, here's a good one. Okay, here's a great question, guys. It's almost too funny. I miss La Mancha. Okay. Where'd my question go? Okay, guys. Here we go. For all of you deep thinkers out there, would you rather have a South Park themed wedding or a Family Guy themed funeral? Which one would you rather have? A South Park themed wedding or a Family Guy themed funeral? Tough questions, but that's what we do here in the stream, in the Kimise gaming stream. We ask the tough questions. Would you rather have the South Park themed wedding or the Family Guy themed funeral? Okay, we have one for the South Park wedding. Excellent, excellent. And we have another South Park wedding because you despise Family Guy. Family Guy. I mean, I don't like everything the Family Guy does, but there are some slap down, roll on your back, laughing moments in Family Guy. You got to give it that. Got to give it that. Kale, I don't know if you asked this before, but what is your favorite class in Pirate 101 and your favorite school in Wizard 101? Oh, I get those all the time, Kale. If I had to say my favorite class in Pirate 101, I think I really, really like the Musketeer. The Musketeer has to be my favorite. I had a ton of fun playing my Musketeer. Now, as far as favorite school in Wizard 1, hands down, it's Myth. Always has been Myth. Always will be Myth. Myth is where it's at. Myth is like one of the most flexible, powerful, variety play type schools out there.
My navigation instruments. I'm ready to depart. If only
You never
I
watched
can
those shows,
orient
Legend? Well, you're not
myself.
missing much. I was never a South Park guy myself, so I never got much out of South Park. Family Guy, though, and again, I don't like most of Family Guy. I roll my eyes and walk away. But there are moments, and there are moments on Family Guy where you look at it and you can't laugh but bust a gut laughing because it's so absurdly ridiculous. So absurdly ridiculous, you know, and it's you just can't help but just like laugh. I mean, just gut laugh about it because it's so freaking ridiculous. Since you have dark humor, Family Guy, Dylan, for sure, but you like both. Myth Gang, sure, same. Family Guy theme for your funeral, that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it, Dylan? You've heard Family Guy from your friends? Yeah, it's you know, again, I don't sit down and watch a lot of Family Guy, but there is some yeah, South Park, you know, I've never been much of a South Park guy. I've always been more of a Family Guy. Well, if I had to choose between the two, the Family Guy, I'll be honest with you. But if I thought about that type of irreverent cartoon humor, I'll be honest with you, I am more of a Morty and oh gosh, what's that? Rick and Morty guy, I'd have to say. Terrible. I'm embarrassed to say that, but that's the truth. You know, I'm more of a Rick and Morty guy. Pickle Rick for the win. Pickle Rick for the win, guys. Pickle Rick for the win. Okay. Yeah, both they can be, Dylan. I've just never had that South Park humor. I know a lot of people do. It's just I never have had it. If you have dark humor, South Park is better, or do you not like watching Trey and Matt trying to offend people? Orange Face, I've never been a South Park person. Yeah. Because with them, I think they're just trying to offend people overall. I think Family Guy, there's a bit of that in Family Guy as well, but sometimes the shtick is just hilarious, you know, and it's just funny to be funny. I don't think he's necessarily trying to offend somebody. Seth Green's just doing something something hilarious. Whereas Rick and Morty is like sci-fi insanity. It's like the Geeks Geek Show, you know, the Geeks Geek Show, and I think that's why Rick and Morty seems to be is I don't know. I'm embarrassed to say it, but Rick and Morty is so awesome. Yeah, very good. See, Tom and Adlin, they understand. Rick and Morty. Yep, Rick and Morty. Pickle Rick. You find Family Guy repetitive with the cutaways? Well, I don't. I think the cutaways and the gags are what make Family Guy. I think the funniest thing in Family Guy are the cutaways and the gags. You know, Family Guy is not really a storyteller show. It is. It's the cutaways and the gags. It's kind of like it's kind of like Simpsons. Simpsons really laid the foundation for it. And the funniest parts of the Simpsons wasn't the storyline of the Simpsons. The best part of the Simpsons shows were the one-liner cutaway moments, like Mo. Like, I think one of the hardest laughs I've ever had was when Bart was doing a prank call to Mo's bar, and he said something about he made some prank call to Mo's bar about I don't know. It had to be something like we know all about you. We're coming for you. And Mo got this terrified look on his face, hung up the phone, and said, "Okay, guys, the jig is up." They went out to the back of the bar, and then they started unboxing all these pandas and setting them loose in the middle of Springfield. That had to be like one of the funniest things I ever did. And you just got to give it up to the Simpsons for laying the groundwork for such wonderful sideline jokes. But you know, that's me. That's me. Now another great adult animation that's really good, boy. I can't believe we're talking adult animation on my channel. Okay, but another great one is the Venture Brothers. The Venture Brothers. For the overall part, that is one show that is where it's the storyline and following the insanity of it the entire time. And being able to go back to all those old tropes from those classic cartoons that they made fun of, it's just incredibly fantastic. The Venture Brothers is so smartly written. Absolutely fantastic stuff. A lot of you guys are there saying, I have no idea what you're talking about. But those who know. Those who know. Very good. Never heard of it, Kale. Oh. Well, you know. I'm sure you can stream it somewhere. Yep, I'm sure you can stream it somewhere. Let's knock out some more of these guys right here. But yep, so anyways, yep. I hate to say, somewhat embarrassed that I have watched those shows before, but it's okay.
No problem, Captain.
You betcha.
You'll check it out later. Yeah, go for it, Kale. Go for it, Kale. There is a taste to it, though. Very nice. Okay, we have to go defeat some more jelly. Jellyfish. Well, good. You never know where the chat's gonna go. Never know.
On my way.
Bam, let's finish this. Do I have Relentless 2 on this pirate? I honestly don't remember what my stuff is on this pirate. I know that every time I try to find the melee guy to do some actually what I need to do with this guy is I need to watch for the free training point respec, because I need to redo his training points and find the secret trainer for this guy so I can train up some of those things, Kale. So Yeah, if that's a Secret Trainer one, Relentless 2, then no, I don't have it. So I probably have to go find it. Am I doing balance again, or will you go back to the Ice Wizard for the next stream? You know what? I might just go and do my balance guy because we're making some good progress in Novus, and I really want to finish maxing out my balance wizard. So I haven't decided yet, but more than likely next stream will be my balance wizard legend, just because I need to get it out of the way. Oh, Scarakeets. Okay, let me go find some Scarakeets. I was looking at my quest there, trying to figure out who I'm supposed to be chasing down now. Scarakeets it is. Let's go ahead and get some broiled Scarakeets. I can only get Relentless 1 from the training. Okay, I figured it's something like that, Kale. Yeah, that's one of the things I haven't timed quite right with this guy yet. So I need to respec all my training points because I wasn't aware of the Secret Trainer with this guy when it was originally thrown out there. So yeah, so that's a thing that I've got to do that I haven't done yet, that I plan to do, but I just haven't been able to time it right to find the melee guy. With this Family Guy cutaway, there was a scene where these women were taken an outdoor cafe lying about their lives, and the guys at another table were just complimenting, and it was much simpler. Oh, okay, Dylan, I guess. Try to finish before the release of Wallaroo? Yes, I would like to finish before the release of Wallaroo. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that far. We'll have to see. I think I got enough time, though. So if I just keep on knocking it out, I should be able to do it. So yeah. That would track. Yes, that would track. What level is my balance? Oh, what is it? Like 164 or something? Something like that, Luke. Yeah. I'd have to look it up again, but he's not quite max level. He's only like 3 or 4 levels away though. Very good, very good. Very nice, very nice. And then once we max him out, Wallaroo will be around, so I'll probably be starting up my Myth walkthrough again, so those episodes will be popping out. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll continue the dual school walkthrough going on, and then on stream, we'll probably take my balance and go ahead and do my stream stuff. Yes, Legend, you're right. That's when I'll continue the Myth walkthrough, when the content comes out. What I really got to do is I really got to find some time to do those side quests for my Myth, because I'm like behind on side quests. I've got a whole bunch of side quests in, what do you call that place? I got a whole bunch of side quests in Lemuria I got to do with my Myth, and I've got to do all the side quests in Novus too. Because I like to, because my Myth is like my fully side quested guy, who's like max level. So I need to go in there and I need to finish those side quests and get those knocked out. I just haven't had time to do it. There's not enough time in my day. Yeah, I mean when schools go in full swing, I get really, really busy. Like right now, the way my weeks work is I'm able to cut away time in the evening so I can go ahead and do the streaming and the videos each day. But like I usually wake up early in the morning. I gotta do my lesson planning and stuff and get that ready to go so that I'm ready to go in class the next day. And I'm just barely staying ahead of my students as far as for lessons and stuff. And then on Saturdays I'm usually recovering because I'm so exhausted and beat from the week. And then all day Sunday I'm putting grades in. I'm getting things all ready to go for class and stuff for the next week. And then it's just a vicious cycle during the school year. Vicious cycle. So, but things are looking up. Things are going pretty good, and I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, we got to get 3 more clouds. Where are all the clouds? Oh, the clouds. Go this way. Maybe we'll find some more clouds in this direction. You look forward to it? Well, that's awesome, nice of you. There, the legend. Thank you very much, Luke. You just got your fire to Novus and you're questing it right now? Yeah, Novus is pretty cool. Okay, guys, so I'm going to make some statements. You tell me if you agree or not. I think the best fleshed out worlds in Wizard 101 are the Arc 2 worlds. Those are the worlds from Celestia all the way to Chrysalis. Yep. I think those are the best Wizard 101 worlds they ever did, were Arc 2 worlds. They're fleshed out, they're beautiful, the assets look great, the storylines are awesome. They're a little long. I think that's the worst part about them is they're very long worlds, especially as you get towards the end of the arc. Like Azteca is the single longest world out there, although it's like one of the most beautiful and well-crafted worlds out there. Chrysalis, a double world that's just long. Lots of action in Chrysalis. But I'm just going to go out there and say those are the best crafted worlds out there. Third arc's not bad, which is Polaris from Polaris all the way to Imperia. Those are okay. They're just not as deep. Yeah, the depth is just not there quite like it is for the second arc. And for Pirate, I think the best fleshed out worlds for Pirate, really the Pirate worlds are all pretty good. But I love Marleybone. Marleybone and Pirate is so awesome. That world is just so well put together. It really expands it quite well. You like Safaria? Safaria is awesome. Safaria is a really great world. But honestly, I love Azteca. How can you not love Aztecan dinosaurs and magic? It's absolutely awesome. Yeah, Marleybone here in Pirate, hands down, my favorite world. It just makes Marleybone so awesome. I mean, it takes what I thought made it really cool in Wizard, and it just blew the doors open. It made Marleybone look like such a much bigger world. I think that's why I love about Pirates so much, is it takes the spiral that they started with Wizard, and it just makes it a so much bigger area. And it's just so awesome. You have one of those Azteca companions for your buck. He's really cool. Yeah, I think so. Who doesn't like Aztecan dinosaurs? Absolutely awesome.
I must get these ingredients to the doctor right away. I offer my gratitude, Pirate.
Yes, Mushu here in Pirate is fabulous too. I think it's just really awesome how expansive the worlds are and how neat they are. Okay, guys, it looks like we might be going to Marleybone now. Let's see. Yeah, I think we did all the I think I just got all the training point quests here. I think, yeah, we're going to have to go to Isle of Dogs. We're going to have to go to Marleybone. Oh, nope, wait. There we go. Let's go crush some Monquista Navy first. Yep. We're not done here in Monquista. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, Marleybone really made the Empire. You're right, Dylan. Pirate really made the Empire seem like the Dog Empire, you know. Yeah, it really expands the Marleybonian story. You know, the world that I would love to see is I would love to see Raja. I would love to see Raja either here in Pirate, where you get to see the tigers and stuff, or honestly, I would love to see Raja in Wizard too. I think Raja would be great in either one of those. I heard them tease it as a possibility here in Pirate, and I think that would blow me away if we got to see Raja in Pirate 101, which is a Marleybonian world. I would just be excited to get to see all those tigers walking around in their turbans and everything. Man, that'd be killer. Yes, it does, Dylan. It really fleshes out the whole steampunk Marleybonian side of the spiral, and I loves it. I absolutely love it. Okay, Monquista navies. Where are they? Where is those navies? And oh, that's back in forget it. Let's go there. We'll go back to yeah. Raja Sinbad's home world, the world of the tigers. Yes, it is, Dylan. Love it. I would love to go do that. That'd be awesome. You really like how they did Mushu and Pirate? It's very beautiful. Yes, and it really makes Mushu seem big. Like Mushu and Wiz and Marleybone and Wiz are neat, but they're very small in the scope you get to wander around in as a wizard. And in Pirate, they really just, the way everything just expanded and the way the worlds just are so much bigger, it's just, I love it. It really makes the spiral seem less like these tiny isolated worlds and into something that's sprawling and expansive. You know, kind of like when you go to Aquila, like in Wizard, you only get that little spot of Aquila on the island. But then when you get to Aquila here in Pirate, you have that really big area to go check out. It's pretty neat. They could do Polaris in Pirate. They could include Cool Ranch in the storyline of Caramel. I think they could, Legend. I think they absolutely could. It'd be kind of neat. I think they're trying to not do as much of that crossover. I don't know. I guess it depends on whether they decide, on how they decide to do things. Like, I think I was remembering I saw some sort of blog post or something from the devs talking about, you know, that they'll reuse assets when it makes sense to do it. I think what made the second Arc Worlds and Wizard so awesome was the fact that there were so many new assets to everything, and they really fleshed everything out so well. It just felt new and exciting, and I think that was what made those worlds really awesome. Yeah, Mushu Pirate is better and represents what the world is like. Yeah, well, it makes you feel like it is a world and not just this this little outpost. Yeah. Yes, it does, Dylan. I agree. I don't think there's any plans for Pyro 102 there, Captain OJ. Mr. Pixel Gun. Ah, the Tierra Primata Skyway. We should get it. We should be over there pretty quick. Gotta go crush some Monkeyston Navy, apparently. Do you think we'll ever go to El Dorado? I think there was always a plan to do it, Legend. I mean, you know the story behind why they stopped doing pirate updates and everything is King's Isle at the time. They thought that the future for the company was to do some silliness that they call online gaming. So they stopped developing pirates to really push their developers to focus on online games. And so they developed a couple of online games that never really did anything. And so, you know, King's Isle at the time lost a lot of money on the online gaming, trying to be an online gaming company. And so as opposed to taking all the great money they were making from Pirate and Wiz and developing Pirate and Wiz more, they thought it would be better to create one-off games that had nothing to do with Pirate and Wiz online. And they didn't do so well, and so they wasted a lot of time. They took resources away from two really good games that people loved, and they frustrated the community, especially the pirate community. But Gamigo, when they bought them, that's the first thing they did is they kicked off the money-losing online game segment. They told them to focus on Wiz and put out new content, and they basically did a huge support of Pirate, and that's why we're getting new Pirate updates, possibly in a new world. So, yeah, I'm sure you probably knew the story, but that's what happened when Gamigo bought them, and I'm pretty excited about that, and cannot wait to see what's happening in 2053. Oh, yeah, I think this is what's going to happen if Legend, if they get the what do you call it? If they get the update, if a new world in Pirate does well and really and brings in more players and regenerates the player base, then yes, we will see El Dorado. We will see the story continue. We'll see the expansion of devs for Pirates, and I think that'd be good things. So, yep. So if you know some other Pirate players that like Pirate 101, I would encourage them to get on and show support for every little update they're doing in Pirate right now. Because if we want to see El Dorado at some points, we need to support what they're doing so that it becomes worth it to do it. You know? So that's my opinion of it. Yeah, they blew it, Dylan. They blew that mobile game market. Now, another thing that would really be pretty awesome, because I think they can do it, is porting both Wiz and Pirate to a mobile space. Because honestly, these games aren't that crazy that I think it'd be outside the realm of them being able to get these to work on mobile. And I think that would be another way that they could generate a whole new set of players, is by making these cross-platform enough to do the mobile space for both these games. And I do think that that is one of the things you're looking at. It just takes some time to do the developing. Oh, that's interesting, Captain OJ. I'm sure they'll go to Polaris and Krokotopia, then they'll end the arc with El Dorado. I would think so. It would make sense to me, Legend. I think it would be really neat to see Krokotopia. Oh, we need to go see Felipe Arias in Puerto Rico. Okay, well, let's go do that. I think Puerto Rico, though, is not over here. So let's do that. Yeah, I think so, Luke. I think so. I think they did talk about that on one of the King's Isle lives. I always miss the KI live, so I usually get wrap-ups from other people, or I go to the dev notes, or I catch something on Twitter that's interesting. I'll read that in between school and class and everything when I have a chance to keep up with any of the news. But yeah. Wow. The stream has just really been flying. Guys, it's all because of your great chatter out there. Thank you so much, everybody who's taking part in the chat tonight. You're the ones that make the streams a lot of fun. Very cool. Let's go grab our ship. You know what would be cool? Getting a PC? I like my PC there, Captain OJ. Yeah, getting a PC is always a cool thing. Yeah, I think Grizzly would be pretty cool in Pirate. I think they could do a thing. You know, since Pirate... I mean, so especially at the beginning of the world when you're choosing your pirate, considering the Grizzleheim's like an origin story and Krokotopia is an origin story. What else? I think those are two of the three. Those are two of the several different origin stories. I think Darkmoor is an origin story. I think going to Darkmoor would be pretty cool, Legend, here in Pirate. I think it'd be really neat to check out Darkmoor. If you had one, Captain OJ, yeah, that's kind of tough when you don't have one, right? Yeah, well, good luck with you getting a PC. PCs are awesome. Oh, guys, I just realized what time it is, and I've got to get some sleep if I'm actually going to wake up and do anything of value in my classes tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight and joining the stream. Chatters, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for chatting and keeping everything interesting. I hope you guys have a good week. Hopefully, I'll be able to do some streaming Saturday night. We'll maybe do some Minecraft. Otherwise, I'll have some videos coming out later this week. I hope you guys have a good week. This is Kimise. Catch you later. Bye-bye.